Hi there, welcome to Floating Dreams. Today's video is going to be my top 10 favorite lip gloss. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. This video today is going to be my top 10 ranking of my favorite lip glosses, and I had planned to swatch all of these out for you on my lips, and then I got a cold sore. So I need to the wearing of lip products is on hold for like a week or so, but I can still swatch them on my hand and of course on my arm. So you can really see what these shades look like, and I'm just going to rank these from my, well, it's not even my least favorite really, because I've only kept the ones I already liked when I decluttered my entire makeup collection earlier in the year. So these top 10 are just the cream of the crop, the best of the best when it comes to lip gloss, according to me. Before we get into the video though, it may be good to know that I have fair skin with a cool to neutral undertone, and this greatly influences how I wear my makeup and how I feel about products, and it definitely goes into lip gloss as well. I have also been a makeup reviewer for more than a decade, so that means that if I say something is a favorite, it's a favorite. And if you're into eyeshadow palettes, Essences and Catrice, and getting the use out of your makeup, then maybe my channel has something to offer for you, and I hope you'd like to consider subscribing by clicking the button down below and joining the Snow Angel family. So yes, top 10 favorite lip glosses. I have one brand in here twice, but I sometimes have multiple shades of the same formula that I would like to share with you because I like both of them equally. And that's just something I want to do, and this is actually a video that I had planned to do last winter, and then I was doing so many other things, and I just couldn't finish doing my top 10 series that I had started in the fall time. So this is sort of like a continuation of that. And then after August, because August is always completely dedicated to eyeshadow on this channel, in case you're new here, you don't know, August is going to be eyeshadow palette month again. Yes, I'm planning it out as we speak, so I'm super excited for that. And of course I will then be sharing my eyeshadow palette video as well. But I still need a new series for the fall time, and I think I want to update my top 10 series, but then I may just want to make it like a dedicated week in one of the months in the fall time. That's what I was thinking. So if you see another top 10 lip gloss video in the next couple of months, it might just happen. It might just happen. But ranked in the number 10 spot, and this is actually quite a new product to me, but and it's only based on off of a first impression because I only put this on my lips once, but I've really liked the NYX This Is Milky gloss. I have mine in the shade Ube Milkshake, and it's this really lovely mauve tone neutral shade. You'll see I have a type when it comes to my favorite glosses, okay? Okay, if it's not mauve, it doesn't go into my lips as a gloss. I have pretty much replaced wearing nude lipsticks by wearing nude colored My Lips But Better lip glosses in the past couple of years, and this one is lovely. It does have a scent, which I don't love. This has quite a Sour Patch Kids kind of scent to it, but a little milder. It's not as strong as a Sour Patch Kid, I have to say. But this is a lovely little gloss. I love the formula of this. I can't say anything about longevity yet because I've only used it so few times, but this is definitely one that I was very, very happily impressed with, and it's good to have some drugstore options in the mix as well. Speaking of the drugstore, I do really enjoy the Catrice Volumizing Lip Boosters as well. This is not my favorite formula. Not my favorite. You'll see, because Catrice does some other lip glosses that I love, but those seem to be discontinued. This line, I think they still do, but they seem to be bringing, like discontinuing some shades and then bringing other ones in. I have these in Mauvin the Berry and Lost in the Rosewoods. Mauvin the Berry is, again, a little bit more of a plummy shade, and Lost in the Rosewoods is like a warm, rosy brown. These are really, really stunning, and they have a little bit of a lip plumping effect. These do not have a very strong scent, perhaps a little bit minty, but not as strong as the NYX one, for instance. I did a full-on swatch video when I had the entire line. I decluttered all of the shades I didn't love, but these are the ones I've kept around because I do really enjoy the formula. So make sure to link that in the description box down below if you want to see all the shades that Catrice has to offer in this lineup. Next up is a formula that I rate really highly for how nourishing it is, but I don't love the shade range, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Baths. This is one of the best gloss formulas ever if you want something that is truly, truly hydrating while giving a little bit of color to your lips at the same time. So I just got this as a mini set a while ago, and it had Refresh Rose, but that looked like a clear gloss on me, and I don't wear clear gloss because then I just wear a lip balm. Case in point today. But yeah, the Pillowtalk and Walk of No Shame shades I do really enjoy, but I wish there was a true mauve tone in this that I know I would wear it a lot more. One bonus point with this is that it has a doe foot applicator that is shaped like a heart. You'll see it in the close-up. These again have a bit of a scent. They have a very minty scent, which is something you have to like. I personally don't mind it as long as it's not like super floral. I usually don't mind it, plus it dissipates really quickly. And like I mentioned, if you truly want a product that marries a lip gloss with a lip balm, then these Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Baths are some of the best ones on the market till this day. I just want other shades. Ranked in the 7th spot, and another reason for that is the fact that I just haven't had this for such a long time yet, and I haven't gone through an entire tube, which is the experience I actually have with almost everything that's in my top 3. But this is the Victoria Beckham Posh Gloss in the shade Fizz. Yes, Fizz. Perfect mauve tone, very, very nice. I also had a shade like this from Natasha Denona, but that smelled like cookies and cream, and I decluttered it for the scent because I didn't love it. This one, very neutral, no scent at all, very, very stunning formula. Victoria Beckham Beauty is also a clean beauty brand if that's something that you're very interested in. I personally don't like the term clean when it comes to makeup, so that's why I don't really hold a lot of stock to brands that claim that sort of thing, that they are clean beauty. But if that's something you find important, then know that this much more luxurious brand than what we've talked about so far is definitely a good one. I really enjoy the Victoria Beckham products that I've tried so far. They did send this to me in PR for full transparency, but yeah, this is a lovely, lovely product. Another very lovely product that I fell in love with the minute I tried it is the Wayne Goss lip gloss in the shade Petunia. This is a bit more brown tone than any of the other options I have here. It's more similar to Lost in the Rosewoods from Catrice, but this has a bit more pink and is a bit more cool toned. It's like a cool toned pinky mauvey brown, which is why it goes with everything. Any look you can fathom wearing, this will go. It's never too intense, but it always adds just enough color. This has pretty decent wear time for a gloss as well. Like most lip gloss, you just need to touch up every 2 to 3 hours. But this had pretty decent lasting power. The shade is absolutely stunning, and I really, really enjoyed the formula. Scent-wise, we again get a mint in this one. So I seem to enjoy minty. Like if it smells like cough drops, I don't mind it. As long as it doesn't smell like cookie dough, I seem to be happy. Cookie dough and florals I don't love, but if it's minty, then it just reminds me of lip balm or toothpaste, and I don't mind that scent so close to my nose. I think that's why. Top 5 time, Rare Beauty. This is the, ooh, what's the name again? It's like the Barely There Balm or whatever it's called. I'll put the full name in the description box down below. This is in the shade Nearly Mauve. Love it. Can you buy this as a full size? Because I got it as part of a little set that they did, which was like part of the launch in European Sephora. And this shade wasn't permanent at the time. I haven't looked into it for a while. This, again, not a very strong scent. I really like the doe foot on this. It's very precise. And I think the last time I ranked my top 10 glosses, I believe this one came out on top, but it's been beaten. It's been beaten for sure. I still love it. I really like the shade. It's a little bit deeper, a little bit more plum than most of my mauve tone lip glosses. So I do like it for that. It just adds a little bit more spunk than most of the offerings here, but I tend to reach for the next 4 that I have to share with you a little bit more than I do this. Number 4 is the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss Bomb. I was like, what's the name of the thing? The Gloss Bomb Cream in Mauve Wives. And either this one or the Rare Beauty was my favorite at the time that I last did this kind of video. And this, it's got a very, very, very big applicator. You get a ton of product in here. I love this better than the regular Gloss Bomb. I had the shade Fussy and decluttered it. Even though when this launched, not a lot of people like it. This smells like cough syrup. Yeah? Scent-wise, it has a sweet scent, but not too sickly sweet. And I think the scent on the Fenty Gloss Bombs is the same for all of them, save for maybe those heat ones that have the tingling sensation. This doesn't have it. It's a perfect mauve tone. Like if you hold it next to, you can just see that the Rare Beauty is darker. This is such a good neutral mauve tone, and I wore this so much until I found the formulas that I'm still about to talk about. So this, it's not been dethroned. I still very much enjoy this, but it's just one of those things that because I'm now reaching more so for those other things, I haven't reached for this in a while, but I still think it's really, really good, and I rate it very highly, and this is one that I hope to use up someday. And just because I wear it so much, I throw this into into my work bag. If I go somewhere, the thing I bring with me is this. It's not technically a gloss, but it's like the only lip oil I really have and that I like. This is the Dior lip oil in the shade Pink Glow, and for how much I've used it, like, it's not that far down, and I've had this for a while. I use it almost every single day, and this is the thing I bring with me to touch up throughout the day. I hardly ever touch up lipstick anyways, but sometimes my lips start to feel a little bit dry, especially in the winter time when the heating is on, etc. And then this is a lifesaver. It nourishes my lips. It makes them look glowy, and if I'm, for instance, wearing a bit of lipstick still and it's like just like on the edges, I will just smudge it in with my finger, apply this again on top, and it still looks okay. So this product I have found is like a lifesaver when it comes to wearing lip stuff. I really, really rate it highly. I don't love this by itself though. I wouldn't wear just this on most days. It's like if it's a very lazy day, I'll wear this, but not necessarily just something I wear by itself. I really use it for touch-ups mainly. And scent-wise, yeah, this has again, a sweet, soft mint. It's like, you know, when your chewing gum is almost out of its minty flavor, that's what this reminds me of. Number 2, and this may actually be a bit of a surprise, but the Catrice Better Than Fake Lips Volume Gloss in the shade Lifting Nude. It's been discontinued. This is the Catrice gloss I was referencing, and it goes into the number 2 spot. I used one of these up. I now have 3 of them in black up that I sourced from Lico because I was like, I cannot be without this product in my life. Give me another 3 because this is good. This is really, really good. I'm not sure if I can open it. Oh, I can. Scent-wise, a lot of people have said how they don't like this, but I find this very subtle. Yes, it's got a sweetish, not like a sweet scent, but not like overly sickly sweet. It's got a freshness to it, so I personally really don't mind it. And this is such a stunning gloss. It's got that plummy undertone that very much reminds me of the Rare Beauty. The Rare Beauty is still a little bit darker, but this I wore so much last year. These launched last year. They came out with another batch in the fall time, and they seem to be discontinued now. I did a video with these in case you want to see all the shades going on. I love this. It's my favorite formula. Very, very much on par with high end. If you close your eyes and you just apply this to your lips, you really don't sense a difference between something like this and some of the more high-end options that I talked about today. But if you were to ask me, Micah, what is your top favorite formula when it comes to lip gloss? I have to give it to the Tower 28. I used one of these up in the shade Coconut, which is a different shade from what I have here, but they've since come out with Sesame and Pistachio, and these are lovely. Sesame is for that deeper mauve tone nude, and Pistachio is like the lighter pinky version. These are stunning. I love this formula. It expires really quickly though, which is why I've sort of now been using these quite a bit because they tend to go bad pretty quickly. But you can also go through them pretty quickly, which is what I found when I really committed to using Coconut Up. I knew, okay, so what do I love about these? I love how rich and creamy they are. They feel really, really good on the lips. Tower 28 is another clean beauty brand, which is probably why these expire a little bit more quickly. The scent, again, these don't really have a fragrance to it. What you smell when you open this up is the product inside. It's not masked by anything. So it does smell a bit musty, dare I say, and it will start to smell a little bit stronger as the product tends to go bad. At least that was my experience with my, was it Magic Hour? They have a sparkly lip gloss line as well, and I had the gold shade, and that looked really yellow and weird after a while. These seem to be in pretty good condition. I've had them for a few months now, and they don't seem to be turning as quickly as the ones I had before. So that's good news. But yeah, the Tower 28, I think they're called something like the Milky Jelly Glosses, something like that. They're cream formula. They do some really stunning shades. I love the formula. It's balmy. It stays put pretty well. It's not sticky. And I love the shade range they have. So those are the 10 lip glosses that I wanted to share with you today. I really enjoy these. I'll make sure to pop an image on the screen right here so you can see them all swatched side by side. As I said at the start of the video, I have a type when it comes to lip gloss. If it's not mauve toned or close to it, it's very likely that I'm not gonna like it. And if you were wondering, Micah, where are your Lisa Eldridge lip glosses? They're not in my top 10 favorite lip glosses because they're not in my top 10 favorite lip glosses. I can be very short and sweet about this. I've mentioned before in the past how the Lisa Eldridge Gloss Embrace actually dries out my lips. So even though I like the shades I have, I don't tend to wear them a whole lot. So that's why they didn't get to go into the top 10. Terribly sorry. If you do love them, I'm happy for you, but these are my favorite formulas and why I like them. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video today. Thumbs up the video, that would greatly help me out. And of course, consider subscribing because I make new videos every single week on here, 4 times, and I have a second channel where I post once a week. So I hope you like to stay tuned for more, and then I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye!